welcome. Once again, this is Precious and if you are new to this channel, you're very welcome here. So please don't forget to click the subscribe button, and later on after you watch this video, please put down your comments and please click the like button. So for today's video, we're going to talk about things that I found weird here in Korea. Yes, weird things because I'm just a foreigner here. So I'm going to tell you what are those things that seems like strange to me. Okay, so if you're ready, let's First thing that seems weird to me is the throwing of garbage. Why? Yeah, because every time I have to throw a garbage, I have to think of how should I throw it. Like for example, what should I remove, how to fold it, how to really dispose it. Like you have to think to where you're going to put it. Is it in the recycle bin, in the food garbage, or is it a paper, or what is that? So if example, it's like one bottle, you have to divide it the lid, the body, the paper, you have to remove everything and segregate it to its proper bin. So that's the first thing that I found weird here in Korea when I first arrived here. Okay, so the second one is I don't know if it's only for me, but I think I hear that other people ask other people to if is it only me, or did you also notice it? So this is like the mosquito bites. So if you notice, when mosquito bites you here, the mosquitoes here are like very active, and once you're bitten, it's really swollen, like it's really big. Yeah, really it swells. So that's also weird thing here in Korea. So for me, when I first arrived, because as a foreigner. And the third one is they said that there's a belief that if you use a fan overnight, you will die. Yes. So it's what? So when it was summer, it's too hot. So you will be thinking of turning on the fan all night. But people will tell you, do not turn on the fan at night because you will die. I don't know why, but they said you will die if you turn on the fan overnight. Okay, so for those Filipinos here, especially for those who have kids, don't you ever turn on the fan overnight, because surely they will tell you do not turn it on at night. The fourth one is the fashion according to their age. Yes, it seems weird because if you can notice, the halmoni, or halmoni means the grandmothers, usually their hair are curly and short. So it's like, here I will put a picture there so you can relate it. Short and it's curly, because they said it's very easy to wake up in the morning and just go to their works when their hair is like that. So they have the same hair, usually almost the same hair. There are some who don't do it, but most of them have that hair. And for teenagers, they usually follow the trend. Yes, there's a trend of colors. For example, the trend is white. So when you ride a subway or a bus, you could notice that when they're sitting, you can see everyone is like in line. The shoes are all white and the jacket are all black. And yeah, seems like that they are all similar. So even the makeup too. So the makeup has also a trend. So if the makeup trend is orange, so you can notice that their makeup, like eyeliner and everything is in orange, and the lipstick. So you could really identify them according to their age. So it's really amazing too that just by looking at these styles, even them, they know, just looking at your style and your fashion, they could identify your age. Yes. The next one is the winter season. Yeah, because in Philippines, it's summer all the time. Yes, they said we only have one season in Philippines, but here in Korea, what's weird for me is that during winter, I really have this dry skin, and like if I don't use lotion, it's very, itchy. Like it's very uncomfortable for me. It's all dry. And that's why people also usually use moisturizer for their face. So it's not just like, oh, so OA, you're using moisturizer. No, it's not. It's like, actually, it's a necessity. You should, because your skin will be dry if you don't use them. And also, I also experience nosebleed in winter. So it's really like my body's also adjusting to it. But nowadays, like, I don't really experience a lot nowadays. Maybe my body also adjusted to the weather. And then The next one is the, yeah, so this one is before, we could say why news before that there's a panic buying in tissue in, not in Korea but in other places. But here we don't have panic buying. But when I first arrived here, I noticed that Korean houses has tissue anywhere. Yes, in their bag, on the desk, on the table, or anywhere. There's a tissue. Why? Why are you using that? Because Koreans are like, for example, they eat like even a little dirt, they will wipe it away in the table or anywhere. And usually when example they eat outside in like in a park, after they eat, they clean it up with water tissue or and dry it up. So they don't just leave the place, they leave it clean as it is. And even when they sit down, everything, so they always need them. So even me nowadays, I got used to it, that maybe even me, I couldn't live without that thing. So at first it was weird for me, but right now I got used to it. The next one is about occasions. Yes, occasion, for example, birthday. So when I arrived here, like after few weeks, after a few weeks, we were invited to attend a like a 50th birthday. So 50th birthday, so I was thinking like, oh, I'm imagining there would be a lot of sweets, desserts, and a lot of meat, kinds of meat like that. You know, Filipinos when they have occasion, they have whatever lechon, every all kinds of lechon, lechon manok, lechon baboy, all lechon, and you have the beef, all in different recipe. But when I arrived there, I was really amazed because what I see on the table was all in different colors of vegetables. Yes. And the cake was the rice cake. Top, yes, the rice cake. So I will put picture here so you could see what's a rice cake. So when they have occasion, the special for them, yes, for us, for Western I think countries, and for Philippines, we have the cake for birthday celebration. But for them, they also have cake, but they also prepare rice cakes. Yes. So and then they also have meat like the beef, but it's thinly sliced. So they have their shabu shabu. You know, I think you're familiar with shabu shabu. So shabu shabu is just like they're boiling water, and then they put everything on it, like the leaves and the what's this, the beef too. So at first for me, I said my taste is not yet, what's this, it's not yet on my taste, because I expect that beef should be their salt and their sauce and everything on it. But with that, it's like, yeah, it's normal like that. So but right now, nowadays, I got used to it, it feels delicious right now. But before, it seems like my taste is not yet the same with their taste before. So that was weird for me at first. And yes, and they also have this tutorito. Tutorito, I will put here. Yeah, tutori is acorn. It's like in Philippines we have maha, like, but it's white. It's made of, yeah, it's like that. But in here they have the tutorito, the acorn something. Yeah, it looks like maha, but it's gray, something gray. And then so when I saw that, I was so excited. Yes, finally, I love this. Maybe I would love this because we have like this in Philippines. And so I cut it, and then I get a portion and put it in my mouth. I was expecting that when I put it, it's something sweet and something creamy, but what I tasted was, it was a bit bitter, and I cannot explain the taste. So when you visit Korea, you try that one, the acorn. I don't know what's that. It's like a tok. We have the rice cake, but that's also an acorn something. So I will just put the picture so you can understand. So if you have experience similar to mine, please comment down below. So I will also know that it's not only me. Yeah. So please also share it to me. I'll be very happy to see your comment there. Yes. And the next one is the free taste. Yes, I mentioned before. Yeah, so you can also see in my video, like, what's this, the traditional markets, or there you can see the free taste there. But before the coronavirus season, there's a lot of free taste. Yes, even in shopping malls, anywhere you go, in if you buy fruits, there's also free taste. Meat, vegetables, all kinds of food has a free taste. But nowadays, this is very, like, it's not there, there's it's not as plenty as before because of the coronavirus, to avoid people removing their mask. So free taste is very, yeah, really great. Not just as great because you could eat as many as you can without thinking if that sales lady will be angry. They won't. So even if you won't buy, they won't mind if you taste as many as you can. So it's fine. So when you visit Korea, you try their free taste. Yeah, don't what's this? Don't hesitate to taste their free taste. They will be also glad to let you taste it, especially for foreigners. They are very glad to share it with you because they know that some of their foods are still new to us. Yeah. And the last one is, yes, and the last one, if you are fond of watching K-dramas, you might be wondering how it feels to be married with Korean. Yes, but after I got married, I'm not like someone who really wants to marry Korean like that, but he just came. So I never researched before he came. I just got married, and then um I found out that in Korea you don't have to change your family name if you are married. So you can just still use your family name when you were single. So in my case, before I came here in Korea, I didn't have a lot of time to do my documents, so I just used my family name. My when I was it's a lot of thing to do, so I just say, oh, it's okay, I just use my family name there in Philippines, and then when I arrive in Korea, I will change it right away into my husband's family name. But what happened is all my documents, my passport, my IDs, everything is in my family name when I was single. So right now it's hard for me to just automatically change my family name. So even now I haven't changed yet, but I'm still planning to do it because all like my license, everything was in my family name. So until now I'm still using it. Okay, so now I'm challenging you, wherever you are right now, please also share what are those things that you find weird in that country that you're living for, OFWs. And for those Filipinos or other foreigners who are here in Korea, you may also share your experiences and weird things that you experience here in Korea. So so I will know if it's only me who thinks it's weird, but because I want also to know if how do you feel while you live here in Korea. So I'll be very glad to read your comments here in the comment box, and please don't forget to like this video if you like this kind of video, so I would make more videos like this. And thank you so much. See you again next time. Once again, this is Precious Ann and Daometo Manayo. See you next time.